We have all been there, sitting in a car, watching the clock, and realizing that the next 3 miles are going to take 45 minutes of your life. But imagine a different commute, where instead of joining the queue on the road, you step into a small cabin that arrives from the sky. This is the eVTOL. It stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. In simple terms, it is a taxi that runs on batteries and flies. Because it takes off vertically, it doesn't need an airport or runway. It lifts straight up from a small landing pad, much like a helicopter. Moving travel into the air allows us to bypass the physical limits of the street, changing how we navigate a crowded city. Traditional helicopters rely on loud, heavy jet fuel, but these aircraft are powered by the same kind of clean electric batteries found in an EV. This changes the math of your morning. A 2-hour drive on a winding, crowded road is reduced to a flight of just 10 minutes. Reaching speeds of 320 kilometers an hour, they move you across the city faster than any ground transport could. This isn't a concept for the distant future. Companies like Joby Aviation are already manufacturing these aircraft and putting them through thousands of test flights. By pairing high speeds with electric motors, we get a transport system that produces no tailpipe emissions and moves with incredible efficiency. It is natural to wonder if flying over a city is actually safe. After all, there are no breakdown lanes in the sky. To address this, engineers use mechanical redundancy. This means every critical part has a backup. If one motor stops, the other rotors adjust their speed in milliseconds to keep the flight steady. The aircraft also has a built-in fail-safe system. It monitors its own health in real time and can decide to head for a safe emergency landing if it detects even a minor issue. These systems are so advanced that many are designed to fly on precise, pre-planned routes without a human pilot at the controls. You can see this in the EHang EH216S. It is the first air taxi in the world certified to carry passengers without a pilot. It uses 16 independent rotors for stability. By combining multiple backup motors with automated health monitoring, these vehicles are built to eliminate the human errors that cause most travel accidents. While much of this tech started globally, the blueprint for these flights is being drawn right here in India. An Indian startup called ePlane, which grew out of IIT Madras, is building an air taxi specifically for the unique density of Indian cities. Their design is compact, only about 8 by 11 meters, intended to carry 2 passengers and fit into the tight spaces found in our urban neighborhoods. The Indian government is already setting the stage. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation has officially released the certification rules that will govern how these vehicles operate. Between these new Indian aircraft designs and the official safety rules being finalized, we are seeing the first real steps toward a domestic air taxi service. Before long, your commute to begin with a simple app. You'll book a seat on a flying ride as easily as you book a car today. But instead of waiting on a sidewalk, you'll head to a vertiport. These are designated rooftop or ground-level pads where the aircraft arrive and depart. These small stations use existing city buildings, meaning we can build a flight network without needing to clear space for a massive airport. The shift here is the sheer speed of a door-to-door trip that doesn't depend on the state of the roads below. We are moving toward a future with zero tailpipe emissions and a way to completely bypass the daily gridlock. These flying vehicles are already in testing, meaning we are only a few years away from seeing them in our own neighborhoods. Think about the next time you're stuck in traffic. Then imagine looking down at that same road from a quiet cabin a few hundred feet in the air. So fasten your seatbelts. The commute is changing. Tell us in the comments, who is the very first person you would invite for a ride in an air taxi?